Okay, so now that we've returned our results as a multi-dimensional array, now what we want to do is actually come down after the while loop. So you can see that we've got a few sort of like things going on here. So if I just take my correct over to here, you'll see it highlight red. That's the end of the while loop. So we come down and we return. Remember, we're not echoing anything out, but we're returning returned results. So now, using this function here, this is actually returning, it's not echoing something out. So what we can do is print r, and that goes inside print r, and now we can search for something, and we can see the results that we get returned. So let's go for flash array. Let's have a look here what's happened. Okay, so I've missed off an S just there. Okay, so let's go back to our browser and type in flash. Okay, so what's happened? We can't really see much at the moment, but let's go ahead and add some pre-tags to this. Let's say echo pre, that could be a comma, and pre. This is just going to format it essentially, if you don't know what's going on, just appending on these pre-tags, sorry, we're just going to see what's going on a bit better. So let's refresh the page. Okay, so now we've got an array that looks like this. That's a handy tip, by the way, if you want to use this print r to print an array out and make it look nice. So we've got this. We've typed in flash. It's obviously returned 3 results, which we already knew from the example I showed you. But now we have an array, which is our whole array, and we have a first array, which is for key 0, and the second array, which is at key 1 and 2. So 0 is result 1, 1 is result 2, and 2 is result 3. Okay, so now that we've got title, description, and URL, title, description, URL, all different results in our result set. So now we can use this array in our index.php to loop through our results. Okay, so it might seem like a bit of a hard way of going around it, but in actual fact you're making this search results function, sorry, not here, this search results function up here, where we start here, very usable throughout the site. So we can use it wherever you want on your website, and you can format results in different ways. This is the beauty of using a function. So in index.php, we obviously don't want to display the results out like this to the user. So let's get rid of this here, and let's get rid of this here. In fact, let's get rid of this whole line. So what we want to do is we want to create a for each loop, okay, again. So, well, in actual fact, what we can do is first of all make it look a bit prettier and a bit nicer for the user, and we could say echo. We'll create a paragraph around this, and we'll say your search for, create some strong tags, so something will go in there, returned something results. So again, strong results. Okay, we've got result in here, so we could search for flash, returned say 1 results or 2 results. Okay, so what we're actually going to be doing is substituting things in. So let's go ahead and just append on keywords. We're not really appending with this, we're just adding to the echo output because it allows an unlimited amount of parameters. And then return something results. Now the problem is, how are we going to get the results amount, because we've created a function here, or a variable here, results num, but how are we going to access this results num from this function? Well, the answer is we're not. What we're actually going to do is underneath here we are going to create a new variable called results, and that's going to be equal to search results keywords. So this results now is an array, because the function returns an array and we're assigning the value to results. Now we can just say results num equals count results, and now we've counted using the count function, which counts elements of an array, and we've assigned it to this results num variable. Okay, so now we can go ahead and substitute this in, results num, and that should be it. So let's check that this works first. Let's go into here and refresh the page. Let's type in Flash Pro. Your search for Flash Pro returned 1 result. In fact, in this tutorial I didn't mention that I was going to do it, but I'm going to fix this S problem here, and I'll show you a quick way to do that. And now if I type Flash, it says your search for Flash returned 3 results. So we're first of all going to be actually outputting, that's the most important thing, and then I'm going to be correcting this, because if we were to type Flash Pro in, we get return 1 result, which doesn't really make sense. It should be 1 result. So I'll show you how to do that as well. Okay, so let's go down. We need to create a for each loop, and inside of here we need to say for each results as result. Okay, so for each one of these array keys that were returned, so the arrays were within the array keys returned from this function here with these keywords, we want to do something. Okay, and what we want to do is we want to echo out quite a long string, so you'll have to sort of keep up with this. It's all going to be in paragraphs. The first thing is going to be the title, so we can create strong tags for the title. Then we're going to break down, and there's going to be the description in here, and then we're going to break down again, and we're going to have a link, so href, and we're going to have the link URL here and here. So let's just space this out a bit so we can see what's going on a bit better.